Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and I create fun makeup videos here on YouTube. Today I thought I'd do a little mini review of Glossier and a new product I just got in from Jaclyn Cosmetics. Now I've had time to kind of play with these products for a couple weeks now and I am obsessed. I did a video recently on my Instagram of a kind of natural dewy skin look, so I thought I'd give you a little bit of a review on the products that I used for that video. So if you like this video and you aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also follow me on Instagram if you're not there as well, and we will jump right into this video. Bye! The first thing I did when I woke up was tone my skin, and I went in with my skincare regimen. So I went in with moisturizer, my vitamin C serum, and my hyaluronic acid serum. But the next product that I'm going to use to prep my skin, Glossier Futuredew. This is described by applying 2 pumps all over the face as a last step in your skincare routine. Add more to the high points of your face for an extra glow. So I don't take 2 pumps, I take about half a pump to a full pump and apply it all over my face as a primer. Look at that glow. It just gives the most perfect glow to the skin, almost as if I was wet, like I just got out of an intense workout or was outside in Tennessee, because it is so humid here where I live. I know it's humid in other places too, but I cannot stand the humidity of Tennessee. So just for a reference, I have combination to oily skin. I do tend to be very dry in the morning, so I like to go in with a nice moisturizer and really prep my skin before makeup. As the day goes on, whether I've added skincare or makeup, my face will get very oily throughout the day. By the time in the evening, you know, I'm not really too worried about being shiny. I mostly am home anyway, especially now during quarantine, so I'm not really concerned with, you know, being too dewy by the end of the evening. But I did one day try adding extra powder on at the end of the day with my beauty sponge, and it worked perfectly fine. So you can definitely pull this off, do a little powder, or especially at the end of the evening if you want to add in more powder on top of your makeup. This works perfectly, there is no problem. The next product I'm gonna go in with is my NARS Tinted Moisturizer. I wear shade Alaska Light number 2. And I'm just going to apply this with my fingers all over my face. I really like this tinted moisturizer. It's perfect for summer. It's really perfect all around. It has SPF, I believe 30 in it. So you want to protect that skin, especially in the summertime, but I just really like this. For like an everyday product, I feel like this is just perfect. And I don't really like wearing heavy foundations. I really just like to even out my skin tone, since I do have a lot of redness in my face and the rest of my skin is pretty, I guess, kind of yellow. So I like to just kind of match my face, my neck, because I don't like to drag it down all the way all over my neck if I can help it. For concealer, I'm just going to go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Concealer. These are my go-to right now. The way I apply these is I use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, just a little dab under my eyes. I like the formula a little bit better, and I also think the color matches better. I don't know what it is, but the ColourPop one is just a little bit too creamy, and I don't think I got the right color to go under my eyes. So I'm just gonna cover up some blemishes, which are actually doing a lot better due to my dedication to my skincare. One thing I will say about the ColourPop one is it is much more creamier than the NARS one. My NARS one has it's a little bit more tacky. And if I want a little bit more coverage on the specific areas that I used the ColourPop one to hide blemishes or acne scars, I leave that on a little bit longer and let that get tacky, and it doesn't seem like it spreads super thin. It kind of really stays where it's at. So I always do my eyes first and then do all my spots second. So now I've applied my foundation and concealer. You can still see all of that radiance from that Glossier primer. I'm obsessed. This is like so beautiful. The next thing I'm going to go in with is actually a cheek tint, which is the Cloud Paint in the shade Beam. It is this beautiful, ooh, that's a lot, but corally pink color. It's a little bit brighter in natural daylight than it is showing up on camera, but that's pretty close to the accuracy of it. But I absolutely love this, especially when I'm going for a very lighter makeup which is what I've been really obsessed with because I know I've said it a million times that I don't like doing like a full face of foundation, but I am obsessed with these products because it really helps make a huge difference in just finding things that look just more natural and really glowy from within. To blend this out, I just take the bottom of my beauty blender and just start kind of tapping it out where I want it to be. And it just gives a nice, beautiful, light wash. It's not super intense. You can build it up, especially if you go a little heavy-handed, like I did the first time I tried this, because it kind of just like squirted out really quickly. So I kind of didn't want to really waste it, so I tried to add as much as I could without making it too crazy. I'm actually going to take just a smidge more because why not? I really think this is so beautiful on my skin tone. It's just like the right amount of flush. I think this would look pretty on many, many, many skin tones. But if you are tan to deeper in skin tone, I think the color that will look beautiful on you guys would be their shade Dawn, which is, I just got a little sample, this one right here. Let's see if I can show the color. It's like this beautiful orangey red shade. I did try it. It looks okay on my skin tone, but I definitely think if I had a bit more of a tan, it would look a little bit better, because I have seen it on like tan and deeper skin tones, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. So I think that is a color that you guys would really, really, really love. So if you want to stick to more of a natural dewy look, you could go in with a cream bronzer. I don't own a cream bronzer, otherwise I would. You could also leave this unset. Because I am oily, I am going to set my foundation, and then I'm going to add a powder bronzer. Again, if you are dry or you like more of a dewy look and you're not as oily as I am throughout the day, you could definitely leave your face as is and just keep adding more cream products. But I'm actually going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill Mood Light in the shade Do Me and set my face with this. And honestly, this is a very illuminating powder. It gives the most beautiful sheen, so it does continue to kind of stay with this glowy theme that we have kind of going on. So I'm not really mad about it. But I'm just going to take this on my JH06 brush, which is my new favorite brush for powder and bronzer and blush, because it's just very light. It's not super dense. It's very fluffy, which I think is perfect if you want a natural finish, even though powder is not natural. But it's about as natural as you're going to get if you like setting your face. Yeah, but you can still see there's still a lot of radiance to my skin even though I did powder. Like I said, I'm obsessed with this brush, so I'm going to use it again for my bronzer. Just going to dip into this one. Oops. From my Becca Chloe Times Malika palette. Give a nice little bronze to my face. Nothing fancy. I just want to add a little color and some definition. Before I forget, I'm going to hop in and do my brows really quick. This is the boy brow. This is the perfect slap on a little bit of definition and color to your brows. So this is not going to give you that like super sculpted brow. It's just going to keep them very nice and natural. And I have pretty weird looking brows as it is. So this is kind of weird to get used to, kind of keeping that natural brow, but I really like it. You can tell a little bit of the difference between the two, I think. I can. There you go. Brows done. Super simple and really quick. Now to finish off the face, I'm going to do some highlighter. I'm going to use my Jaclyn Hill loose highlighter in the shade Extra. And I just really, really love this highlighter. Adding that dew to the skin. Up around a little bit on the temple. It's so pretty. I'm obsessed with this highlighter. It's the bomb. Yeah, you can see it on this side. Just how gorgeous. Do a little bit on my tip of my nose, a little bit down the bridge. Super pretty. And just to blend that a little bit more, I'm going to take my beauty blender once again and just kind of tap over where that is. Because I want it to be, you know, intense, but I also don't want it to look like it's just like a stripe. I want to kind of blend it in with everything else that we have kind of going on the cheeks. And then we're going to move to eyes. I like to do a little shadow just to give a little definition to the eyes. I do have hooded eyes. So I like to bring a little attention and a little light to them and brightness. So I'm going to take my Urban Decay Potion Primer and just apply that. And then I'm just going to take my Jaclyn Hill Original Palette that was purchased in 2020. Just to make that clear. I love this palette. I've used it so many times on Instagram and stuff. I won't bore you with it, but I still love it. Just going to take my Morphe M441 brush, and I'm going to dip my brush into the shade Silk Cream. Silk Creme? I don't know. It's the first brown shade on the top row. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just give my eyes a little bit of definition. And just kind of warm that area up a little. So nothing fancy. We're just going to do this in a lid shade and add a little of this shade to the lower lash line, and the eyes are going to be done. Bam. One eye done. One more to go. Then I'm going to take a JH41, any flat definer will do, and I'm going to take that same palette again and dip it into this shade right here. It's called Little Lady, and it's this beautiful pinky gold shade, which I have used many a time. It's like my go-to shade now for my everyday look. And because I don't like harsh lines, I am just going to blend a crease shade with that shimmer shade. So there's really not a huge defined area where there's two shades meet. It's just a quick little blend. And then I'm just going to take my JH40. It's just this little cute little brush. Dip that into Silk Cream, the shade that we used for our outer corner. Or crease shade. And just run that along the lower lash line. I don't know why I tilt my head so weird. Look like a normal human. Eyeshadow is completely done. I swear this is the easiest makeup when I'm not filming. This does not take me very long at all. So the last step for the eyes is mascara. I'm going to take the LashSlick and apply this to my eyes. Now I have used many a mascara throughout my lifetime, and I have to say this is the perfect bottom lash mascara. If you're looking for a good one, this is one for you. And also it's just really pretty on the eyes in general. I will say it is a bit of a lighter, drier formula, so I definitely have less mess if you're somebody like me and gets mascara all over your face. When you apply it, this is going to be your best friend. I have been also using the CoverGirl Super Lash, and it's definitely more of a wet formula. So if you like a wet formula, this is your go-to. If you like a drier formula, this is your one. I'll show you the ones as a comparison if you can kind of see. But they're both very, very small, great for both the bottom and the top lashes. So highly recommend both of these. But I have been really enjoying this one. I haven't really used the other one in a while. So I'm just going to curl my lashes and then apply some mascara. Of course, I got some on my lid. So I did get a lot more on this side, but this is very minimal to what I normally get all over my face. But have no fear. Grab yourself a Q-tip and just kind of wipe it away. And this is a great formula because it just takes no effort whatsoever. And when I get it on like my lid shade, I'll just take my eyeshadow brush that I use to apply the shimmer shade and just run it over that area. This also works really easy too if you don't have Q-tips handy. I feel like this mascara from Glossier just really gives a nice natural look to your lashes. It really just gets in there on the lower lash line, the inner corner. It really just, it's a really, really good mascara. I am 100% impressed. And it takes a lot for me to be impressed with products. Oh, I forgot to highlight. I'm just gonna use that same Jaclyn Hill highlighter that we used on the cheekbone, on my brow bone, and my inner corner. So now that we have done the entire face. The last thing I'm going to do to top this off is go in with my favorite lip gloss formula. It is by Fenty. It is her Gloss Bomb. This is in the shade Fussy. I also really like her original one, but I have this one, so I'm gonna use this. This is the perfect fun summer lip gloss. Honestly, it's good all year round. I'll wear this all year round, but it's perfect. But this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini review. I don't know if I talked a lot about this powder when I was applying it, but I am obsessed with it. If you don't like the finish of it being all over your face because it gives a nice glow, there are no shimmer particles in it. It does have a glow. If you don't like that all over your face and you want to just go in with a different setting powder, use this to set like your high points of your cheekbone, your nose, your chin, forehead, wherever you want to have a glow. You don't have to put it all over your face. I like to, because like I said, I like to set my makeup no matter what I'm doing, and I think this is just the perfect setting powder if you want to continue to keep that glow. I mean, you can see even with adding powder and bronzer and highlight, I still have a really, really nice dewy look. And like I said, I did test this out and tried it at the end of the evening once I became super oily, and this is perfect. You can add this at the end of the evening to kind of kick off if you're going out with the girls or your friends or whatever you kind of got going on. You can use this with a beauty blender. Just tap it into the lid, clean up any areas that you feel are a little bit too shiny. I don't know if it's the powder or the blush or the combo, but it just really helps revitalize your makeup and it makes it look really beautiful by the end of the evening. I am really, really impressed with this little pack that I got. I was super nervous about this Futuredew, I won't lie, because I am oily, like I have mentioned many times, and I'm sure you're tired of hearing me say it. But I am really obsessed. I will definitely be repurchasing, as I hold these really weird, all of these products again. I do want to try more of these cloud paints. So if you are somebody like me who has sat around and listened to your friends rave about it or have seen other YouTubers talk about it, I would give it a try. You can get some of this stuff in a bundle and try it. I think one of these didn't come in the bundle. I don't remember which one it was, but I did get a bundle which helped me save a little money, and then I added it in, and I also used somebody's code to kind of help save a little extra money. But I think it's perfect for natural makeup, which is kind of what I like doing. I know I do a lot of crazy looks on my Instagram, but this is me. This is a natural everyday look. So I hope you guys really liked this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, that like, leave me a comment somewhere on my Instagram. Find me here and there. I hope you guys liked this video. As always, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Oh, thank you. Everybody meet Greta. I've been watching over this little one. A whole cloud of dust just came off you. Oh, and she's so cute. I'm obsessed with German Shepherds. Look at her. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram.